Hello friends, welcome to the Point. In this session, let's discuss about the Sargasso Sea. So the Sargasso Sea, it is a region of the Atlantic Ocean bounded by four currents forming an ocean gyre. So unlike all other regions called seas, it has no land boundaries. So it is distinguished from other parts of the Atlantic Ocean by its characteristics brown sargassum seaweed and often calm blue water. A similar Sargasso Sea is not found in South Atlantic Ocean. So the sea is bounded on the west by the Gulf Stream, on the north by North Atlantic Current, on the east by Canary Current, and on the south by the North Atlantic Equatorial Current, and the four together forming a clockwise circulating system of the ocean termed as the North Atlantic Gyre. So here is a clear picture. The sea is bounded on the west by the Gulf Stream, on the north by North Atlantic Ocean or the North Atlantic Current, on the east by the Canary Current, on the south by the North Atlantic Current. So all of the current deposits the marine plants and refuse which they are carrying into the sea. At the ocean water in the Sargasso Sea is distinctive for its deep blue color and exceptional clarity, with underwater visibility of up to 61 meters, that is about 200 feet. So it is also a body of water that has captured the public imagination, and so it is seen in a wide variety of literary and artistic work and in a popular culture. So the naming of the Sargasso Sea for its sargassum seaweed, it dates from the early 15th century Portuguese exploration of the Azores Islands and of the large Volta do Mar, that is a North Atlantic gyre around the west of the archipelago where the seaweed was often present. So however, the sea, it may have been known to earlier mariners, as a poem by the late 4th century authors Rufus Festus Avenus describes a portion of the Atlantic as being covered with the seaweed, citing a now lost account by the 5th century BC. So the Sargasso Sea, it plays a role in the migration of Catadromous eel species such as European eel, American eel and the American conger eel. So the larvae of this species, it hatch within the sea. As they grow, they travel to Europe or the east coast of North America. Later in life, the matured eel migrates back to the Sargasso Sea to spawn and lay eggs. It is also believed that after hatching, young loggerhead sea turtles use currents such as Gulf Stream to travel to Sargasso Sea. So where they use the sargassum as cover from predators until they are mature. The sargassum fish, it is a species of a frogfish, specially adapted to blend in among the sargassum seaweed. So in the early 2000s, the Sargasso Sea was sampled as a part of Global Ocean Sampling Survey to evaluate its diversity of microbial life through metagenomics, and contrary to previous theories, results indicated the area has a wide variety of prokaryotic life. So this is all about the Sargasso Sea. See you in the next session, and in the next session let's discuss about East Siberian Sea. Thank you.